What'd you say?
Sure is cold out there.
Oh, well, you're in luck because Monday, January 24th, it's PJ Day, and it's going to be hot chocolate at lunch for $1.
That sounds good right about now. Tuesday, January 25th, anything but a backpack. Bring anything but a backpack for your books and etc. Skate night at Rollerland from 6 to 8 p.m.
Wednesday, January 26th, is Senior Citizen Day, and there'll be karaoke at lunch.
Thursday, January 27th, Throwback Thursday. Wear something trendy from the years past. Food trucks at all lunches. Make sure you bring money.
Friday, January 28th, Fashion Don'ts. Get a chance to dress in flannel shirt and striped pants. Pep Assembly and Drumline walk at 1:30. Don't miss it. Choctaw versus Putnam City.
Boys basketball, Shawnee tournament Thursday through Saturday. Girls basketball, Moore tournament Thursday through Saturday, and wrestling is at Yukon tournament this weekend. Now over to Hudson's Fun Zone.
Hello, I'm Hudson with Hudson's Fun Zone. I'm sure you all missed my show. It is back on. I'm here with
Cadet Captain Ezra Thompson for the AFJROTC of Choctaw High School.
Okay, and I'm going to be interviewing him. First off, we're just going to ask some questions, and then we're going to cut to a push-up challenge or something like that. First question would be, what do you think your biggest accomplishment in the ROTC has been?
I think the biggest accomplishment in ROTC that I've been in so far is actually joining the program itself. A lot of people look down upon it and just look at it as if it's like a military-based program, but we're not all about that. In my opinion, throughout the years of ROTC I've been in so far, 3 years, I've seen it as a family and really grow a liking to them, and it's more than just an extracurricular activity because we do a lot of things within ROTC, but we all are one big family.
That is a really good answer. Okay, next question would be, how do you think ROTC has prepared you for the world and other opportunities in your life?
So, as I mentioned already, it's not really a military-based program, but we do show a little bit of military customs. Military customs we usually teach is citizenship and discipline, and a lot more with that too. But the two biggest things that I mentioned, citizenship and discipline, really builds you up for the real world and really shows you what the real world will do to you and such.
Question number 3 would be, what reasons would you give other students who are thinking about joining the ROTC to join?
So, for one, joining ROTC has been a great thing. It's completely changed my life. I think it's really picked me up from really bad past, but ROTC has really shown me what I can do with it and where I can succeed with it. It gives you a lot of opportunities for real world, friendships, and as I already said, family.
Okay. Question number 4 would be, how do you feel about your upcoming competitions?
So far, our upcoming competitions, we only have a select few this year due to COVID, but that's with everyone. But so far with the competitions, I feel absolutely great about them. I command a select few of them as well as compete for a select few. And so far, we had our first competition just this past weekend, and it went really well. We actually placed first in unarmed drill. But
Well, that is good.
of course.
Okay, question number 5 would be, you kind of already answered this, but how many times a year do you compete?
So, as mentioned from previous question, COVID really took a strike on us and really hurt us. But so far this year, we had many competitions that were canceled, but we still try our best to go to at least every single competition that is available and open. Second semester or second part of the year of ROTC is really the busiest year for our unit because we compete in everywhere almost. I think the biggest competitions that we have coming up is Blue Springs, as well as Wiley competition, which is actually less than 3 weeks out.
Okay.
So hopefully we'll do good there. I know we
Hopefully.
will.
Okay. What are the types of competition you compete in? I have heard you do drill, but I am not aware of many of the other types of competition.
Competitions we usually compete in is really everywhere because there's a lot with it, but the biggest one, as you already said yourself, drill.
Yeah.
Drill is our biggest one, and it really shows like your true colors and as well as really where you stand out at. And along with the drill comes with PT, armed exhibition, which is a lot of spinning rifles, unarmed X, which is a lot of slapping your thighs, knees, everything, all that such. But it's really cool once you see the exhibition side because that is the really more advanced drill in my opinion. But the basic ones is PT, armed drill, unarmed drill, the X's, and honor guard, which is another big set for us, which is what I actually command in for this year.
Well, that sounds really interesting and promising.
Of course.
So now we're going to cut to more questions, but we're going to try to do a push-up challenge. So Hello, we're back doing a push-up challenge and continue our past alley of questions. What is the most difficult aspect of learning drill?
I believe the most difficult aspect of learning drill is actually the commanding side of things. While learning drill throughout the years of ROTC, it actually gets a lot easier once you get down to it, and it comes like a natural state to you. So the next thing to drill is actually commanding it, and learning that in it itself, you have to be a good leader with it, as well as learn the movements and all the complexity points for it.
Okay, that's a good answer. Sorry, I can't focus completely, but
You got it.
What are your responsibilities in the ROTC? Oh, why is that such a long question? Why did I put it in the push-up part?
So, I believe the biggest responsibility in ROTC is actually being a follower as well as a leader. And throughout the years, you have to learn both sides of the story and learn how to be a good leader as well as a good follower.
Okay. What do your ROTC meetings entail? Like, what goes on a typical meeting?
So, we actually have a lot of meetings, and the biggest ones are operations, teams, as well as staff support. And with those, they come along with other items as well. Under operations, it's more within the flights. And then with teams, that's with our biggest teams, like competition teams on team events. And then staff support is with the logistics side of things.
Okay. Do you plan to continue a military career in your future?
I believe I want to continue a military career within the future with pilot training. I've actually already started with that, and it's actually a great thing because ROTC helps with that as well as and many other factors behind it, and it also provides a really big boost within the military. As it was already mentioned before, it's not really a military program to help you. We're not encouraging to push towards the military. We're just here to help you build a better person.
Well, it's been nice to learn about all that. I was also a person under the impression that it was mainly a military program. That concludes my interview with Ezra Thompson from ROTC. If you guys are thinking about joining, what can they do?
Just talk with Colonel and everyone else that's within ROTC. We'll help you on the way. You're not alone.
Okay, is there anything else you would like to add to the viewers at home to tell them?
Mostly, I'm very thankful for this interview, so I'm glad with all the crew and, of course, our great host today. But I think the biggest thing with adding on comments is hope everyone's having a good day and hope to see you next time.
Okay, tune in next time on Hudson's Fun Zone, where I hopefully don't strain my muscles as much. I'm sure I had improper form. But you guys can't tell me in the comments, so goodbye.
Hello everybody, I'm Ethan Swartz. Today I'm going to be introducing a new segment for KJI News. It's going to be called our Science Snippet. And today I'm going to be showing you Expeiriment, and with me is going to be our chemistry teacher, but not just a chemistry teacher, a scientist. It's going to be Mr. Snyder. How are you doing, Mr. Snyder?
Really well, how are you? Good to see you again,
Good to
Ethan.
see you, good to see you. I had a class with him last semester, so we're just kind of taking a moment to rekindle our friendship, right?
Just a little bit.
Yes, because he definitely did not give me any bad grades or anything. All right, so you got a name for an experiment that we're going to be doing today?
Yes, today we are going to be performing the candle ladder experiment. It's one of my favorites because it's simple, but it's also fascinating.
Okay, that sounds interesting. Got to start it kind of light for the first one, got to keep it nice and light.
Absolutely.
Alrighty, any sort of precautions we can take before this experiment?
Yes, so along with our fancy lab coats, we're also going to be following proper safety protocol by wearing our lab safety
nice.
glasses.
Safety
So
first,
please,
guys, remember. Always safety first. That's going to be it for us for this one?
That'll be it for our protective equipment for this.
Alrighty, you can already tell we're going easy. This is all we got for this experiment. Alright, so what do we need for this experiment?
Well, for this experiment, we don't need a whole lot of equipment, but we do need a few different sizes of beakers. So we're going to start with our 2,000 milliliter beaker first. Then we're going to go down to our 250 milliliter beaker. And we're going to go even smaller with our 100 milliliter beaker. We will also need a third sort of platform for this experiment. So we're going to use a 10 to 25 milliliter graduated cylinder, and we're actually going to use that as a platform. So we'll turn it over here a little bit later in our experiment.
Alrighty.
As with the name, we're going to need some candles. So we're going to have our little tea lights. We actually have 3 of them over here. And then we're going to need a source to light them on. on fire.
Ooh, fire.
So that is it essentially for our lab today. I would also recommend, if you're going to perform this lab at home, which you can because it is safe, have a little bit of water or maybe even a fire extinguisher next to you just in case.
Yes, always just in case, because fire. Bad.
Fire good.
All right, so how do we set it up?
Okay, so the setup is fairly simple. We're going to take all of these small beakers and graduated cylinders, and we're going to turn them upside down and kind of put them in a little circle. We're going to do this so that we can use the base as a platform for all of our candles. The goal is to get all of our candles at a different height. So we're going to try and put them right in the middle of our beakers, and then we're going to set them up like that.
All right.
Now, I'm going to ask for your help on this. We need to light our candles on fire. Would you do the honors?
All right. Oh. Got it. First try. Wow. Okay, well, do the first one. All right. There's one.
Explain.
So I'm going to sing Happy Birthday?
Yeah, you go ahead and start that.
No, I'm not a good singer. Dang, this one's really long. All right.
Perfect. So after you got all three candles on fire, we're going to take our 2,000 milliliter beaker and we're going to use it as a container. So we're going to place it on top.
Okay, wait. Now, is it about to happen, or is this it? Is this right about to happen?
This is about to happen.
All right.
We are
Prepare
about
your
to do
eyes.
our experiment.
Feast your eyes.
And it will take a little bit of time, but it will also be fairly quick. You got to be very careful so you don't knock over any candles. But what we're testing is the effects of carbon dioxide on a flame. So as the candle burns, it will take all of the oxygen kind of out of the environment, and we'll see the candles start to go out one at a time. The lower candle will take a little bit longer to burn as the carbon dioxide levels continue to increase in the jar, filling the jar up from the top down to the bottom.
Now I see there's kind of like a little hole in there. You think that might be why that last one's staying alive?
Absolutely. Sometimes if we have a little bit of a gap, we can have oxygen seeping into
Oh, it went out.
our beaker. Over time, it will go out, but you can kind of snuff out that hole to make it go a little bit quicker. We'll show you that demo here.
Let's do it one more time. Get a good angle for the cameras to see all you guys at home, just to make it look all cool.
And for all of you working at home, if you're going to redo your experiment, make sure you let all of the carbon dioxide out of your container. Otherwise, your experiment will go very quickly.
And also, it's not just the specific. You could use anything that kind of set them up like that.
Absolutely.
As long as they're at different levels.
Absolutely.
And in any form of other container, as long,
Absolutely.
preferably a clear one so you can actually see it.
Yes, so you can see the flames going out. So we'll go ahead and perform that experiment again.
All right, one more time.
And we will actually cover up our hole and watch how quickly it goes out this time. We should see our top candle start to fade first, followed fairly quickly by our second candle. And then last, we will see our bottom candle being snuffed out by the carbon dioxide as well.
So, can you explain why it's going from the top to the bottom? I understand why it's going away, but why is it going from top to bottom?
Absolutely. So it's called a candle ladder for a reason. When carbon dioxide is being produced from these candles, it is rising to the top of the container. So the top of the container will fill up with carbon dioxide, and the oxygen will leave the top faster. So the candles down at the bottom will have more oxygen to burn and will therefore take longer time to be extinguished.
Wow,
As we
perfect.
see.
Wow, that was really cool. That's a good, perfect first experiment for our new segment here on KJI News. Thank you, Mr. Snyder, for joining me. I hope we get to do this again multiple times.
Absolutely.
And
see you next time.
we'll take it back to you guys at the news. Thanks.
Now we're going to finish the show off with Kirby and Alvin.
Welcome back to Kirby's Quizzes. I'm Kirby. This is a show where we ask 3 people 5 questions, and if they get it right, they get a high five. If they don't, they don't. We're with our first contestant,
Emma Reeves.
okay? First question, is a square a rectangle?
No.
Okay. Is a rectangle a square?
No.
Okay. Who was the first man to walk on the moon?
Oh gosh. Yeah, Leo Armstrong.
How many ounces are in a pound?
12.
Who invented the light bulb?
I don't remember. Thomas Edison.
You do not get a high five, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. We're here with our second contestant.
Gabe Davis.
Okay, first question. The Earth is located on which galaxy?
The Milky Way galaxy.
Okay. What is H2O known as?
Water.
Which planet is closest to the sun?
Mercury.
How many continents are there?
7.
Which ocean is the largest?
Pacific.
We're here with.
Mrs. Harris.
How many Olympic rings are there?
5.
What type of fish is Nemo?
Clownfish.
What is the fastest land animal?
Ostrich.
When water freezes, does it expand or condense?
Expands.
Where is the Great Pyramid of Giza?
Midwest City? No, I don't know.
You do not get a high five. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
We're here with our next guest.
Hi, I'm Roman.
Okay. I'm going to ask you some questions, Roman.
Okay.
Is the square is a square a rectangle?
All squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles are squares.
Okay, so you got the second one right too. Okay. Who was the first man to walk on the moon?
Neil Armstrong.
Okay, how many ounces are in a pound?
In a pound?
How many ounces are in a pound?
At least 2.
Nope. Who invented the light bulb?
It wasn't Tesla. It wasn't Ben Franklin either.
Okay, so you got that one wrong.
Wait, was it Franklin?
Nope, it was Thomas Edison.
Oh. I said it wasn't Franklin. That isn't even fair. Whatever. I wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
Okay.
And we're back from the apocalypse last week. Man, that was such a crazy thing, right? I mean, it's almost like someone was banking on not being in school today, so he didn't have to deal with making another one of these this soon. Anyways, I finally saw the most anticipated Spider-Man movie of the last year, Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage. I finally saw it.
There's gonna be carnage.
It felt like they were rushing through it. I didn't realize I was halfway through the film. Like, there's no breaks on it. I mean, I did not like it, but it was going too fast. No, it just should have slowed down. Take a moment to breathe. I see him. Oh my God, was that the Backstreet Boys?
It's weird because I didn't see you behind me. Let's see if they remember. Baba Booey.
What is going on? So how does it feel being late for class?
I'm not late for class. My lunch ends
really,
at noon.
really bad. I'm gonna.
Balls.
Get a mystery drink.
Oh wow, a Sprite Zero.
It's a Sprite Zero. And now Alvin is twisting the cap of the soda, which makes a very satisfying noise. It didn't make the noise. Alvin is now raising the drink to his lips and taking a big sip. Alvin is smacking his lips, looking very confused. Tastes like McDonald's Sprite.
I know, right?
Is that what's wrong with McDonald's Sprite?
Probably.
You know, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Next time you're at McDonald's, just get some of the sugar packets for like the coffee and drop it in.
And now Alvin raises it to his lips again and takes many big sips.
Oh my god! Why are you putting yourself through this? This is my job!
It just came out my nose. I feel like God. Alvin, I can see colors now.
I'm sorry we didn't do much this episode, but, you know, it is a hard show to do, you know? You gotta come up with new concepts every week, you know? And it's just fun that I get to spend all this time with you. What am I, trying to be like Mr. Rogers or something? I don't know. I got the footage.
Well, I've heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah.